Virgin Martyr Pelagia of Tarsus in Asia Minor. Commemorated on May 4th, Saint Pelagia of Tarsus in Cilicia, southeastern Asia Minor, lived in the 3rd century during the reign of Diocletian 284-305 and was the daughter of illustrious pagans. When she heard about Jesus Christ from her Christian friends, she believed in him and desired to preserve her virginity, dedicating her whole life to the Lord. Emperor Diocletian's heir, a boy he adopted, saw the maiden Pelagia, was captivated by her beauty, and wanted her to be his wife. The Holy Virgin told the youth that she was betrothed to Christ the immortal Bridegroom and had renounced earthly marriage. Pelagia's reply greatly angered the young man, but he decided to leave her in peace for a while, hoping that she would change her mind. At the same time, Pelagia convinced her mother to let her visit the nurse who had raised her in childhood. She secretly hoped to find Bishop Linus of Tarsus, who had fled to a mountain during a persecution against Christians, and to be baptized by him. She had seen the face of Bishop Linus in a dream, which made a profound impression upon her. The holy bishop told her to be baptized. Saint Pelagia traveled in a chariot to visit her nurse, dressed in rich clothes and accompanied by a whole retinue of servants, as her mother wished. Along the way, Saint Pelagia, by the grace of God, met Bishop Linus. Pelagia immediately recognized the bishop who had appeared to her in the dream. She fell at his feet, requesting baptism. At the bishop's prayer, a spring of water flowed from the ground. Bishop Linus made the sign of the cross over Saint Pelagia, and during the mystery of baptism, angels appeared and covered the chosen one of God with a bright mantle. After giving the pious Virgin Holy Communion, Bishop Linus offered a prayer of thanksgiving to the Lord with her, and then sent her to continue her journey. She then exchanged her expensive clothing for a simple white garment and distributed her possessions to the poor. Returning to her servants, Saint Pelagia told them about Christ, and many of them were converted and believed. She tried to convert her own mother to Christ, but the obdurate woman sent a message to Diocletian's son that Pelagia was a Christian and did not wish to be his wife. The youth realized that Pelagia was lost to him, and he fell upon his sword in his despair. Pelagia's mother feared the emperor's wrath, so she tied her daughter up and led her to Diocletian's court as a Christian who was also responsible for the death of the heir to the throne. The emperor was captivated by the unusual beauty of the Virgin and tried to turn her from her faith in Christ, promising her every earthly blessing if she would become his wife. The Holy Virgin refused the emperor's offer with contempt and said, "You are insane, Emperor, saying such things to me. I will not do your bidding, and I loathe your vile marriage, since I have Christ, the King of Heaven, as my bridegroom. I do not desire your worldly crowns, which last only a short while. The Lord in his heavenly kingdom has prepared 3 imperishable crowns for me. The first is for faith, since I have believed in the true God with all my heart. The second is for purity, because I have dedicated my virginity to him. The third is for martyrdom, since I want to accept every suffering for him and offer up my soul because of my love for him." Diocletian sentenced Pelagia to be burned in a red-hot bronze bull. Not permitting the executioners to touch her body, the holy martyr signed herself with the sign of the cross and went into the brazen bull, and her flesh melted like myrrh, filling the whole city with fragrance. St. Pelagia's bones remained unharmed and were removed by the pagans to a place outside the city. 4 lions then came out of the wilderness and sat around the bones, letting neither bird nor wild beast get at them. The lions protected the relics of the saint until Bishop Linus came to that place. He gathered them up and buried them with honor. Later, a church was built over her holy relics. The service to the Holy Virgin Martyr Pelagia of Tarsus says that she was deemed worthy of most strange and divine visions. She is also commemorated on October 7th. During the reign of Emperor Constantine, 306-337, when the persecutions against Christians had stopped, a church was built at St. Pelagia's burial place.
Ave Maria Stella